Hey, man. Sit. Here. Sit. Sit.
And that's what it's been for about a month now. Just constantly moving stuff. This moving is a lot of work. So this area here where I'm storing stuff is like the inside of the barn, the inner room or whatever. It's a little stronger built. It's got a load of these mud wasp nests all over the place. I scraped a lot off already. Got a lot more to do. But this is where I'm temporarily putting some things that I don't want in the garage because it's in my way. I'm trying to get the garage set up to work out of, kind of. Work meaning further organize the house and the garage and the acreage around here. Seems like I get going on one thing and I start to get tired out from that because it just takes the same muscles over and over. So I stop and do something else. Might go work on the acreage a little bit. Down here, I'll show you. I burned along the creek bed there. Those black areas there are just where the yard caught on fire because I had previously mowed along the edge of the weeds and threw all that stuff out there into the yard so that when I did start to burn along the creek there, that stuff caught on fire. It's not a big deal. Lots of sticker bushes. Kind of like raspberry canes, but they're not round. They're kind of got a rib to them. They were just all loaded in here. So there's just piles of them here I still have to burn. Just the creek that runs across the property. Getting it cleared out on this, we'll call it the house side. This is about, I don't know. It's about split evenly, like 2.5 acres and 2.5 acres over there. That's got to get bush hogged yet. That wooden structure back there, that is on our property over there. I have not even looked in it yet. So, but yeah, so I could come out here and do some raking and cutting and stuff till those muscles get tired. Then I go back to doing something else. Whatever it takes to get by. Got a bonfire started here. This will be like our 5th or 6th. The last one was the biggest. It was, the pile was probably 20 feet tall. That's a lot of the junk that came out of the barn. Just a lot of miscellaneous crapola. A lot of gardening related stuff, old hoses, vinyl hoses. Just all kinds of crap. One of the previous owners was into computers, evidently. There's probably 20 Dell monitors there. I guess those can't go in the landfill, so the dumpster guy is going to see what he can do about getting rid of all those for us. This is just storage for like outdoor equipment. I had to break up 2 pianos and 1 organ. I did the organ last. The organ was in the center part that we just came out of. There's 2 piano sections here yet. I still gotta sit down on a bucket and remove a bunch of large screws that are holding this cast iron plate on there that I'm gonna scrap. All the rest is gonna get burned or go in the dumpster, but there's 2 of those there. That's what I'll probably do next, because I'm tired of moving boxes and stuff. But this is kind of like a fence with a roof on top of it. And the posts are rotted off at the bottom. I think we are going to prop this barn up for a while, rebuild some of these walls, or not totally rebuild them, but get them to where the framing is actually touching. There is a loft way up there. There's just a few bales of straw up there. I have not even been up there yet. And you can see out here, there was just some old garage doors laying here and some pipes and stuff. Got that cleared out, dug out some big rocks and put those for a bank reinforcement down by the creek. Still part of a garage door there, gotta get out. But yeah, the siding is just sitting on the ground. That's probably helping to hold up this whole roof over here. But it's kind of a picturesque kind of barn. It just needs a lot of help. We're gonna give it some help. The plan is not to keep the barn long term. It's still a short term deal until we get a shop built and some carporty shed roofs, so some other items can go underneath there and not clutter up the shop. This is the south side here. I started to just screw the doors shut because they were kind of hanging open, and the wood is so dry that, you know, it's splitting pretty good. But this wall here is in pretty sad shape, the siding. And different people through the years have propped it up with some posts. There's a treated post here. There's this part of a tree that wasn't even milled into a post. Well, this isn't really a post, it's just a 2x4. Somebody uses it as a post. Same kind of stuff over here. Some old animal stalls in here. We'll probably tear all this out. I just want it for storage, but that shows kind of the inner part of the barn where I'm storing stuff. Hopefully the roof won't fall down on this part of it. Magnum, come. What you up to? But out this door, there's the house and the garage that I'm trying to not allow to get cluttered up. It hasn't exactly gone the way I had hoped it would as far as getting prepared with building some shelving in here, because the different days that I came down with a load, a lot of my time and energy went to just unloading the load. So the plan here is to build some more wooden shelves in here that'll eventually get moved to the new shop once it gets built. But wooden shelves like that, just 2x4 than OSB. So some of these, this one I made here, and some of these other ones I brought from storage. As we emptied them, we were able to then bring a couple of shelving units here. So I have to move stuff around and out of the garage to now get the shelving units in so I can put stuff on it. more stuff from the storage units. We still have 3 more storage units that we have filled up. So that's it for the narration part of it. Let's get to it. Cutting the uprights off at 79 inches, so it'll just get under the garage door so I can move it by myself, not have to pester my wife for help because she's got her own project. Phillips and Torx head screws. Somebody's not going to be happy with me. Whoever has to take this apart. I realize these uprights are on differently than the other ones. That's okay. I wasn't going to bother taking it apart. Got other things to do. So I got a long shelf unit and a short one. I had to cut that short one so I could get my gray file cabinet in there and still have room between it and the garage door. So I'm going to stagger this long one now across the joint of the where the short one ends and this long one here begins. And I may or may not build a short one to go right here. What the accomplished so far. This is why I had to make a short one here because my gray file cabinet's out here. I wanted a path in between that and the garage door. So there's a shorter unit here. There's an 8-foot unit. And another 8-foot unit over there, overlapping the joint of these two. First length. I want to get my lathe home soon. In other words, out of storage and over here, and it'll probably go right here in front of this shelving unit. So I'm mostly going to have metal cutting machines set up in here, ones that I have that are operational right now. And any woodworking I do, which will just be building shelves kind of thing, I'm going to try to do that, cut more outside. This is kind of nice for me. I've never had a garage this size without a wall down the middle anyway. And an overhead door this tall. I'm 6'4", so I'm able to clear this garage door without having to duck my head. At my previous property, I had to keep ducking my head, especially for one of the doors, because there was a slight difference in height in the two garage doors there. So that's what we have so far. Gonna eat some breakfast and get out here and get more organization here. I have a load of scrap metal to take in. I still have to sort through it, and because I have an open flatbed trailer, I have to come up with some way to keep it on the trailer. So that's on the next project.
Whoa. That's a little close.
Mel got attacked by a spark. Went up in the air and landed next to her. Almost on her.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of trees I dragged out of the creek. Talked to the neighbor today and got an idea where the property line is at. So yeah, there's a bunch of trees a beaver took down that I gotta burn.